In this video, we're in the Reflow config, we're in settings, and we're going to take a look at the weather settings. So you'll notice there's already a dashboard card loaded in by default in Reflow. It's pulling in some weather. We can enable or disable the weather service. We can go into the location and choose to get our data from a few different ways. We can get it by zip code if we're in US and Canada. You can get it from city, state, and or country, and latitude and longitude as well. For this demo, I have selected the city, state, and or country. I have typed in Delaware, Ohio, US. That's Reflow's headquarters. And I can click Test Weather Service. And this will just test to see if it's pulling from the right location and data that makes sense. Pretty straightforward. We can also look at the weather display. So you have an option on units. You can use imperial units as shown here, or you can switch over to metric and it'll change that for you and everywhere the weather is pulled in. I'll put it back on imperial. You can also choose the icon set. So Reflow comes default with several different icon sets. Here's a regular. I'll flip through a couple of these. Solid and light. So this just really gives you some options on the look and feel of the icons that are used throughout for weather. You also have an option to turn on a nav widget. So here you can see when I turn on and off this weather nav widget up here. By default, the nav widget inherits the menu item color. So the menu items are white here, so the nav widget inherits the white as well. If you want to customize that, you can turn that off and come down here. Same familiar color picker as in other areas of Reflow. You can choose the color, the opacity down here, and say OK. You can also control the text color independent from the icon color. So for example, if I wanted the text color to be red, I could do that. I'm just going to say clear. I think it looks good on white. And I can set the icon color, a specific color if I'd like. I'm going to clear that as well. So that gives you an idea of what you can do with the weather.